see, what else do we have here? Second. Yeah, okay. Brandon, how did we speak with John to start on the 11 page optimizations?
The commercial page optimizations?
Yes.
Yes, I believe he's still working on those right now. So those should be coming in fairly soon. Updates to existing February. No, it looks like he already delivered all 11 of them. Let me share my screen here. Okay. This was 4 days ago that he delivered all of these, the website builder CPOs. So those are in the February page updates. If you open this toggle open here, we'll check. Looks like he just tagged Abby on it. But I can
play before the hometown crowd. And we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
And then if you open up the updates for existing commercial pages sub-item, you go to the bottom where it says February page updates.
He gets it in there. We've got some great guards going hand-to-hand in this one. Brett, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
It was sent over and it was probably just not tagged correctly.
And now the fence straight Rondo with the ball. And Morning throws it down.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Morning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
I've mentioned like those pages are not from
That's the Morning.
Our business
moving the ball around.
Like,
second shot opportunity.
Wait.
Double check with the rebound.
Well, and you know, really wrong to create it. You know, it's not that great. Just one stuff.
Ball outside.
Yeah,
to the inside. Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Wade. Good work defensively by Paul.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start.
Clock at 4. There's a screen. For 3, Richmond. It's all in by Alonzo Morning.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's George. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Paul.
Did you guys by any chance started like your technical
and stolen by Morning?
Start to
plays it up and banks it in.
Out in the open for Wade can really turn on the jets.
Bulls trail by 5. To stop the drought. Pass to Mikan. Over Morning. And count it from 19 feet away.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Pieces right now.
Sure thing. Yeah, it was an issue that our
to the wing on the left.
Of our page
and he drives in. Morning shot is good.
Incredibly athletic play by Morning, slicing through traffic to get his shot.
That one goes in. Mikan's got his third basket of the night right there.
Setup seems to be okay. Extra times I set up.
Right
so
side Rondo.
I honestly
Here's
I
Bosch.
know
Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
As soon as Chris Bosch saw an open lane, he took advantage, completing the drive with ease.
Yeah, if you like go to the square,
Pass to Mikan.
Look for IT.
Now Hawkins.
Location.
Richmond with it. He has
Yeah, I think I remember now that we didn't mention this. Can you take a note of this?
In the defense here.
Yeah, as well, chance
just
for
really smart
Matt,
basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's
you guys
seeing
don't
right
need help
now
with
in the
implementation,
defensive
right,
squad.
Wojciech, or
And timeout is called by Eric
didn't mention
Spoelstra.
this?
He's ready to
Can you take a note of this?
If you like go to Keyword Explorer,
Yeah, look for IT, yeah. Location. Yeah, I think I remember now that we didn't mention this. Can you take a note of this?
Sure. Run keyword in Italian, German, Polish market with local search.
I simply let them know. It's under content production tasks.
Content production.
Miami leading by 3. Here's Williams. Pass to Willis. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Hawkins. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And simply one of the best to ever do it. Chris Paul always making the right play.
Pass to Petrie. Here's King. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Here's Richmond. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that's what Paul does best, giving his man a great scoring opportunity.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here.
First team foul. Checking into the game for your ball.
1:20 left here in the opening quarter. Back to Williams. For the 3. It's rebounded by Embry.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Drills it from outside.
Chris Paul is just so comfortable and so confident. He's got such a quick release, too, off the bounce on that pull-up jumper. Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
The Bulls making a switch here. And Williams drops them both. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street name after him.
Back to Williams. One-on-one fast break. And that one's good from Havlicek.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Petrie. Still scoreless. Mourning. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Havlicek left side. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Willis. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter.
17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition. So that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
and they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Williams, here we go. Here's O'Neal. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Wade. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Now George. Out to Wade. Shot clock at 2. No good there off the double clutch. Bulls leading by 3. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Blackman. The second effort. O'Neal on the wing. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The Heat trailed by 3. On the wing, George. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. George has got 5. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Outside Bosch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Excellent use of the pump fake by Bosch there to draw the foul. That's a classic NBA move.
And Brandon, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Miami. Here's Wade. Richmond with the defensive effort. Chicago leading. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, Dave. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Right side, O'Neal. George with the steal. And George with the stuff.
Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
Shoots from the corner. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. George has got 9. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Wade, good.
Dwayne Wade has taken thousands of shots where he's been challenged, and he's made them just like that.
Pass to Mikan. Lets the three fly. Rondo with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Knocked loose. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Lets it go with the three. And it's Havlicek missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And good that time.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Wade has the open look. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And Wade's shot selection really impresses me. Understands his strengths and recognizes when to take that jump.
Bulls trail by 9. Ball outside. Pass to Richmond. Looking to end the run. Buries it from three-point range. Richmond's got 5 points in the quarter.
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off.
Rondo can't get it to go.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Mikan. And here's Hawkins. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat up by 4 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Wade outside. Here's George. Bosch trying to free himself up. The shot by George, no good. Here's Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And there is this sense that every team that Paul has been on, he's just made them better. A testament to his leadership and obvious selfless attitude.
Miami leading by 3. Here's Rondo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's George.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Outside for Richmond. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Richmond outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lead from outside. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And now an 8-point Heat lead. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
There's about 24 content production right there. You click on the drop-down box. It's the one that says in with get response. And I'll tag you in that one as well. Oh, you are CC'd actually.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, there's noted. I will send this to now right away. Cool. Did you guys by any chance started like your technical specialist did he started to review the hyperplasiveness that I mentioned? Or is there like an ETA related to that?
Let me double check here. I think I'm gonna have to follow up with him on that. What was the specific request on that again? Sorry, I know there's just a lot of moving pieces right now.
Sure thing. Yeah, it was the issue that our English version of our page
wants to talk some things over, might be
visible
seeing some things to
for
adjust.
the main brand keyword in Italian, German, Polish market for local service. Even though like our setup seems to be okay, HF lines are set up, so I honestly I don't know. There was possible rendering issue on her end, which we addressed, and like my yeah, if you like go to Keyword Explorer,
yeah, look for IT, yeah.
It's your 3-1-2 crew.
Here's Paul. Count it. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Paul adept at finding space down low, and that time found a way to get it done.
Rondo with a clean look. The three hits the three-point bomb. Rondo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Wade, diving in, and it's Wade with the jam.
Incredible display of Dwayne Wade still having explosive athleticism.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Five on the clock. Back to Richmond. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Richmond's got 14 points for the game.
And he is extremely offensive-minded here tonight. Richmond with the skill set to score on all 3 levels.
Paul surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Hawkins. Richmond outside. It's stolen by Rondo. And George gets it to go. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, sometimes Rondo's a step ahead of everybody, even the coaching staff, especially on defense when he swipes the ball away like that.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nobody near George. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 16.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And the basket is good.
And Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
In the corner, George with it. Another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams making some changes here. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Can you take a note of this? Yeah, as well, chance for Matt. Just follow up on that. You guys don't need help with implementation, right, Wojciech, or do you just need us to maybe uncover where it's missing in terms of the hreflang code?
I'm not even sure if it's like an issue with hreflang, but there most probably is a technical issue on the side of, I don't know, rendering, like, you know, broad array of aspects of, what you would call like international SEO. So yeah, implementation will be from our end, like this. Yeah, we do have like a fairly complex setup, technical wise. So our like developers team will get on it.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay, I'll move this. Let's see everything. So it's correct.
A big round of applause for your Chicago Lovable.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Outside Williams. Here's Petrie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. He doesn't get the second one. Bulls trail by 12. To the left side wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Richmond for three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
There seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. Here's Williams. Not going to go that time. Some solid D from Paul. Driving inside. And he finishes nicely on the way. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
The other thing that we're working on right now to test it out is that there is this related to the attribute, the hreflang. You you can assign 2 values, and we have only one. So the first one is language, and
58 seconds left in the third. Williams looking over the floor. Over Paul. And again, it's the Heat missing. Bulls trail by 8. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Over to the left wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 13.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Headings from three-point range.
3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The Bulls have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Williams out to the wing. Here's Petrie. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Petrie's got his second bucket tonight. With 1 on the clock. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Heat lead by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 62. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Bulls trail by 8. Williams looking over the floor. Back to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Bosch. Wade for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
O'Neal up top. Pass to Embry. Clock at 6. Inside. Over Mourning. Mourning with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Bosch. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Embry. Chicago trailing here. Outside O'Neal. Kicks it out to Granger. From the arc. Chris Bosch with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A wide open look here for Bosch. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. And the Heat lead by 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Trains the three-pointer.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here.
Substitution for the Bulls.
Here's Rondo. Outside for George. And here's Bosch with 3. Can't hit that one. Bulls trail by 6. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Paul. Screen by O'Neal. Stolen by Bosch. Right side George. It's rebounded by Mikan. And it's Paul with the ball for Chicago. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Miami no good on that time either. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Havlicek. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Paul George with the steal. Rondo with it. To the paint. Stolen by Havlicek. Paul right side. Richmond left side. Left side O'Neal. Here's Mikan. He's guarded by Mourning. 5 to shoot. Richmond for 3. morning with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. The kick out to Bosch. To the left wing. They could use a bucket. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Castro O'Neal. And stolen by Mourning. Stolen by Havlicek. .119 left here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Here's Mikan. With the shot. Richmond no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Mikan. Here's Chicago. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Back to Havlicek. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Mikan. Back to Richmond. And the Bulls with another miss. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Jacks up a 3. Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And here's Rondo, and he commits the intentional foul. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Rondo. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Come on, she up everyone.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Pass to Paul. Back to Havlicek. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game. And timeout is called by
Mr. Johnny.
Pivotal moment in this
fucking
game.
Celtics legend. Mr. fucking Johnny.
From deep, George.
A foul? No way. No way. Don't do me like that, Don't do me like that,
missing that time. That's a tough one to miss.
Don't do me like that,
He makes the second free throw. That gives them the lead.
Wow.
And so he ends up making 2 out of 3. And it's a 2-point ball game. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game.
That's whack. That's whack. OD trash. OD.